All right, hello everyone. Eric Marks, findingmiddle-earth.com, and I got the 20 by 30 print in. This is the exact file that we all prepped together 2 videos ago when I did the how to prep your photos for print video. This is that file. As soon as the video ended on that YouTube video, I just went and ordered the file. So I'm really happy with it. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna hold it up. You're not gonna get a great representation of the quality, so I'm actually, at the end of the video, this is gonna be a really short video by the way, but at the end of the video, I'll get some 4K close-ups of the actual print so you can tell the quality. But I'm gonna hold it up. It's probably gonna cover my face, but I want you to see how big this is. 20 by 30 is pretty darn big. And the light is probably reflecting off of it, so I'm gonna bend it down a little bit so you can eliminate that reflection. There we go. Yeah, so I think exposure, contrast, color, it all turned out really, really nice. And I'm typically very, very picky, very critical on prints. The reason I always do test prints at bigger sizes, I normally do test prints at like 16 by 24, 20 by 30, so that I can get a good large scale, image of what I'm looking at here. And I've looked this thing over just so well. Detail is there, the contrast is there, the color, the way the light, the light rendition when the ink hit it is just perfect in my opinion. It's great. So I did find one thing. So this is why we print. This is why we do test prints before we sell this to people. Because right now, as the photo is, exposure, color, contrast, sharpening, everything, I would sell this. I would sell this photo. But there's one thing in it that I would do first on the digital file. And again, this is why we do test prints. This is why it's important to do this. I didn't notice this on the digital file. I'm gonna hold this up. So I'll zoom in here on the video, but right above my index finger there, okay, there's a little white spot, and it's actually the edge of a rock, okay? It's a little rock right there. And it's just being cut off on the edge of the frame. Now, a lot of you might not think this is a big deal. In my opinion, right when I looked at the photo and I started kind of combing over this side, since most of this side of the print is in shadow and kind of high crisp contrast, that big white rock sticking into the frame, just this much, like a ½ an inch, is distracting in my opinion. Now, 9 out of 10 people might not even realize this. But it is distracting that one person might realize it. And when you're like me and you like to sell, I sell these prints more often to private collectors and people that want them for their homes more than I sell them commercially to like businesses or anything. I sell them more to private people. I like to make sure everything's perfect. So that's why I always do a test print of a photo before I mass produce it for people, right? Or even before I make it a limited edition. I like to see it. And touch it and hold it and make sure everything's good. So the whole photo is perfect. This is just my fault. It's nothing with the X-T2, it's nothing with the print. I'm just gonna go into Photoshop on the digital file and do a little bit of clone stamping there and get rid of that rock and I'll be good to go. And there's some leaves and other stuff on the edge of the frame, which is fine because it's dark. But you could tell the light was just hitting that little bitty white part of the rock there. And it's just a little distracting to me. So that's exactly why I made the test print, because now I'm gonna go fix it in the digital file, clone stamp it out, and I'll know for the future if anyone ever wants to buy this photo, I'm good to go. I already have the prepped file. I know everything else looks phenomenal. I'm really happy with this. It's great. I'll hold it up one more time just so you can see the sheer size of this thing. It's really big. Again, it's probably gonna cover my face, but I mean, it's a big print and it looks very nice. I'm gonna try to get rid of that glow again. I'm gonna have to angle the print a little bit. But yeah, I mean, if you see the blue colors in the water, that golden light up here in the top where it's hitting and backlighting the rocks, I think it all looks really good. What do you guys think? I want to know your opinions. I like other opinions, especially when, sometimes you can be a little more biased when it's your own work, but typically I'm very, very critical on my work. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think it looks good? Do you see something wrong with it? Let me know. So I'll go ahead and end the video now with some 4K close-up video on the actual print itself, so you can just get close-up and personal and see the detail for yourselves. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you would like to stay up to date on all of my latest photography videos and adventures, click the big subscribe button below. And if you would like to find out more about me and how to become a great photographer, visit my website at findingmiddleearth.com.